If you're over 50, 60, have you ever had a leg cramp in the middle of the night so severe that you had to jump up, grab your calf, and groan in pain? Or have your legs always been cold or felt like pins and needles? Does every step seem slower because your legs are heavy and hard to lift? If you're experiencing these symptoms, leave a comment below because you're not alone. Many seniors are silently suffering from leg cramps, poor circulation, and chronic leg pain. But the good news, you don't need strong medications. You don't need weekly physical therapy. Just adding the right easy-to-make, easy-to-drink, all-natural drinks can help strengthen your legs every day, significantly reduce cramps, and even help you sleep better at night. These drinks not only provide essential minerals such as potassium, magnesium, calcium, but also help blood circulation, reduce inflammation, and keep muscles elastic, avoiding sudden cramps. So what are the 5 best drinks for the legs that nutritionists recommend for the elderly? Let's explore right now. You will be surprised at how many types of drinks are available in your kitchen. I'm Dr. Evan Bonehart, a healthcare specialist for the elderly focusing on bones, joints, and muscles. Welcome to Bones Health Seniors, a channel where we share knowledge, experience, and practical advice to help you better care for your elderly loved ones. Let's start with one of the oldest, most comforting, and surprisingly powerful ones: turmeric milk. Now, some people call it golden milk, and if you've ever tried it, you'll know exactly why. It's warm, it's golden yellow, and it feels like a hug from the inside out. But turmeric milk isn't just cozy, it's powerful. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound shown to reduce inflammation in the body. And if there's one thing stiff, cramping legs don't need more of, it's inflammation. That heat, that swelling, that silent pressure that builds up in your muscles and joints over time, turmeric helps calm it all down. I know a man in his mid-60s, Jack, who used to get awful calf cramps while mowing the lawn. He said they'd hit out of nowhere and he'd have to stop and lean on the mower just to catch his breath. His daughter suggested he try turmeric milk before bed. Within a week, the cramps eased. And after 2 weeks, they were gone. He said, "It's like my legs forgot how to cramp." Here's the trick though: turmeric needs a little fat and a touch of black pepper to work best. The fat helps your body absorb the curcumin, and the pepper makes it more bioavailable. So when you make this drink, use a milk with some fat in it like oat milk, almond milk, or regular dairy milk, and add a small pinch of black pepper. Stir in a little honey, warm it gently, and sip it slowly in the evening. Not only does it taste amazing, it also helps you sleep deeper, and good sleep means better muscle recovery. It's a double win. Now, moving from something warm and golden to something deep and rich, let's talk about bone broth. You might be thinking, really? Broth? But don't underestimate it. Bone broth is packed with minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium, all of which are essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. If you've been dealing with muscle spasms or cramping, there's a good chance your body is missing one or more of these. Plus, bone broth contains collagen and gelatin, which help strengthen not just your joints but the connective tissue around your muscles. That means less stiffness, less friction, and more support where you need it most: your knees, your ankles, your calves, your thighs. And here's something even more interesting: bone broth helps keep you hydrated. That might sound basic, but mild dehydration is one of the most common hidden causes of leg cramps in older adults. We often think we're drinking enough water, but we forget that coffee, tea, and certain medications can dehydrate us more than we realize. Adding a warm cup of bone broth to your routine, especially in the afternoon or early evening, can replenish not just fluids, but electrolytes too. And it feels satisfying, hearty, nourishing, like something your body actually wants. I always say, when something makes you feel better right away and healthier over time, that's worth keeping. A woman named Teresa, she's 72 and still takes daily walks around her neighborhood, started having bone broth every day around 3 p.m. "I treat it like my tea time," she said. "And ever since I started, my legs don't ache when I sit down afterward. It's like they've got more bounce." That's what we want: bounce, mobility, life in your legs. Now, before we move on, I want you to pause for a second. Just think about this. When was the last time you gave your legs something that truly fed them? Not just calories, but minerals, anti-inflammatory nutrients, real hydration? If you can't remember, or if the answer is never, that's okay. Because now you know. And now you have a starting point. These drinks aren't about making drastic changes. You don't have to go on a diet or cut out all your favorite foods. This is about adding something. Something kind. Something healing. Something that your legs will recognize as help. So whether you start with golden turmeric milk in the evening or a comforting mug of bone broth in the afternoon, the most important thing is to start. One drink. One day. One moment of choosing to care for yourself. And if you're already thinking, I might try that tonight, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments what you're most curious to try first. Or if you already have a favorite leg-friendly drink, share that too. We learn so much from each other. And as we move forward, keep one thing in mind. Your legs are not the problem. They're just sending you a message. And now, finally, you're listening. That's a powerful shift. And it's only the beginning. Now that we've opened the door to supporting your legs from the inside out, and you've got turmeric milk and bone broth on your radar, let's move into something a little sweeter, something creamy, comforting, and packed with muscle-loving nutrients. Let's talk about the banana almond smoothie. Now, if the word smoothie makes you think of something trendy or complicated, don't worry. This isn't about throwing 12 exotic powders into a blender and hoping for the best. This is about keeping it simple, using ingredients you already have, and giving your body a delicious, natural fuel that works wonders for your legs. Bananas are nature's potassium powerhouse. And potassium is one of the key minerals your muscles need to function properly. If you've ever had a sudden Charlie horse or cramp in your calf, that tight clenching pain that takes your breath away, there's a good chance your body was running low on potassium. Add in some almond butter or a few soaked almonds, and suddenly you've got protein, healthy fats, magnesium, and even a little calcium, all crucial for calming your nervous system and supporting steady muscle movement. It's like a full support team for your legs in a single glass. I like to toss in a splash of unsweetened almond milk, a small handful of spinach, you won't even taste it, and maybe a few ice cubes or a bit of cinnamon for flavor. Blend it up, and you've got a creamy, satisfying smoothie that not only tastes good but feels good after you drink it. One woman I know, her name's Carol, started drinking a banana almond smoothie every morning after her short walk. She used to feel sluggish and sore by noon, especially in her hamstrings and hips. But after a week of making that her post-walk ritual, she told me, I feel like my muscles recover faster. I'm not as stiff by the afternoon. And I actually look forward to making it. That's the magic. When a habit starts to feel like a treat instead of a chore, that's when you know you're on the right track. And speaking of treats, let's switch gears to something a bit earthier. Something you've probably heard about but maybe never tried. I'm talking about beetroot juice. Now I get it. Beets have a strong flavor. They're not everyone's favorite. But hear me out, because beetroot juice has one of the most powerful effects on blood flow and leg health of any natural drink out there. Why? Because beets are packed with dietary nitrates. When you drink beetroot juice, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide does something amazing. It relaxes your blood vessels and improves circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your legs. That helps your muscles work better, recover faster, and cramp less. It's like giving your blood highways a green light. Everything moves smoother. And it doesn't take much. Even half a glass a day can make a difference. In fact, there have been actual studies on older adults that show beetroot juice improves walking endurance, reduces fatigue, and even helps lower blood pressure. A retired nurse I spoke with, named Marvin, started sipping beet juice a few times a week before his morning stretch sessions. He'd always struggled with cold feet and tight calves. After adding beets into his routine, he said, "It's like someone turned the thermostat up in my legs." His flexibility improved. His cramps reduced. And bonus, his energy lasted longer into the afternoon. Now, if you don't love the taste of plain beet juice, that's okay. Try mixing it with a little apple juice or orange juice, or even blending it into a fruit smoothie with a banana and berries. You'll still get the benefits without the strong, earthy flavor hitting you all at once. And again, it's not about being perfect. You don't need to drink a full bottle every day. Just a little bit, a few times a week, can create a noticeable difference. At this point, I want to pause and ask you something. How are you feeling about all this? Because if you're thinking, this sounds doable, but I'm not sure I'll stick with it, I want to reassure you, you don't have to overhaul your entire day. You don't have to be a health nut or a kitchen whiz. You just have to care enough to begin. Because when you start giving your legs the minerals, hydration, and circulation support they've been asking for, you'll feel the difference. And not just in your body but in your spirit. That sense of heaviness? It starts to lift. That dread of another cramp or that fear of falling or stumbling. It starts to fade. You start to trust your legs again. And that trust is priceless. These drinks, the turmeric milk, the bone broth, the banana almond smoothie, and the beetroot juice, they're not just recipes. They're tools. They're choices. They're quiet messages to your body that say, I'm listening. I care. I'm on your side. And honestly, that kind of daily care is the most powerful medicine there is. If you've tried any of these drinks already, or if one of them sounds especially interesting to you, I'd love for you to share in the comments. Your tip or your story might be exactly what someone else needs to feel inspired to try it too. And if you've ever had leg cramps, or if you've ever worried that your legs are getting weaker or slower or stiffer, please know this. Your body is not broken. It's just been waiting for the right support. And you're giving it one cup at a time. You are doing something good for yourself. Something loving. Something healing. And we're not done yet. So here we are at the final piece of the puzzle. You've already learned about the rich, golden comfort of turmeric milk, the nourishing warmth of bone broth, the muscle-fueling banana almond smoothie, and the circulation-boosting power of beetroot juice. Each one is a gift to your legs. And this last one? It's light, refreshing, and incredibly easy to make. It might even become your new favorite. Let's talk about lemon chia water. Now at first glance, this drink might seem too simple to do much. Just water, lemon juice, and a spoonful of chia seeds? But don't underestimate it. This little combination is a hydration powerhouse. And it's packed with nutrients that support your muscles and joints in ways that are gentle but incredibly effective. Here's what happens. When chia seeds sit in water for a few minutes, they absorb the liquid and turn into little gel-like bubbles. When you drink them, they actually help hold moisture in your system longer. That's crucial because proper hydration is one of the easiest ways to prevent muscle cramps, but also one of the most overlooked, especially in older adults. Lemon, on the other hand, gives you a nice hit of vitamin C. And that's not just good for your immune system, it also helps your body repair muscle tissue, absorb iron, and reduce inflammation. Put those two together, chia seeds and lemon juice, and you've got a drink that keeps you hydrated longer, supports your tissues, and can even help reduce post-exercise soreness if you've done some stretching or walking earlier in the day. It's light. It's energizing. And unlike coffee or sugary drinks, it won't dehydrate you or spike your blood sugar. I met a retired yoga teacher named Evelyn who drinks lemon chia water every morning before she starts her routine. She swears it helps her knees feel more awake. She said, "My legs feel oiled from the inside out." And I thought that's exactly it. Sometimes what we need isn't a heavy meal or a complicated fix. Sometimes it's just about consistency. A simple drink taken regularly with love and intention. And here's the thing. Chia seeds are also a good source of magnesium and calcium, two minerals essential for preventing those sudden, stabbing leg cramps that creep in when you're least expecting them. Whether it's in the middle of the night or when you're reaching for a can in the pantry, a cramp can stop you in your tracks. But when your body is hydrated and your muscles are fed the minerals they need, they don't seize up as easily. They move with you. They support you. They give you back your confidence. And confidence in your legs? That's life-changing. Because once your legs feel steady, strong, and pain-free again, you start to do things you haven't done in a while. Maybe you walk a little farther. Maybe you take the stairs instead of the elevator. Maybe you say yes to a short hike or playing with your grandkids in the backyard. Suddenly, the world feels a little bigger, a little brighter, a little more possible. And to think that change began with a few simple drinks. Let's just take a moment here. You've taken in a lot. Maybe you're picturing your kitchen right now. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I could start with just one of these. Maybe you're already excited about sipping bone broth while reading in the afternoon. Or maybe you're going to soak some chia seeds tonight and drink that lemony magic in the morning. Whatever it is, I want to say this clearly, you're doing something powerful for your body. Because these small acts, these nourishing choices are how real healing begins. Not in emergency rooms. Not in miracle pills. But in the quiet decision to care for yourself. So let's recap, not with a list but with a feeling. You now know how to use warmth to reduce inflammation, how to nourish your muscles with the very minerals they crave, how to support circulation with natural nitrates, how to stay hydrated in a way that actually sticks, and how to start every morning with a little burst of energy that fuels your whole day. You're not guessing anymore. You're choosing with clarity and purpose. And I hope you're also realizing this. You are not too old to get stronger. You are not too late to feel better. You are not stuck with weak legs, aching knees, or painful cramps. That may have been your story up until now, but it does not have to be your future. If this video gave you even one idea you're excited to try, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're going to make first. Or if you've got a recipe or routine that helps your legs feel amazing, don't keep it to yourself. We are a community and every tip helps someone else. And hey, if you found this helpful, go ahead and click that like button. It helps us reach more people who are looking for simple, natural, and effective ways to support their health. You never know, your like might be the reason someone else finds relief today. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in my next video, I'm going to share a morning mistake that many seniors make without realizing it. Can you guess what it is? Leave your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Finally, tag someone you care about. A friend, a partner, a sibling, a neighbor. Someone who's been complaining about sore legs or restless nights. Someone you want to see feeling strong again. Let them know there's hope. There are answers. And it starts with what's in your cup. You don't have to live with cramps. You don't have to slow down just because time is passing. You are capable of more comfort, more strength, and more joy starting today. So take a sip, take a breath, and take a step forward. Your legs are ready.